down now to kick it away after the touchdown. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On third down, here's Walker. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go. Sunday.
Throwing now is Geno. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's an knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
On 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Hey, 5-0!
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Smith. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20, Van Jefferson. Touchdown, LA! Van Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. There he goes, left side! And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yardage, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Out quickly here to Smith-Njigba. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Off of play action, here's Smith, rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Now it's Smith. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
A give up the middle to Akers. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Hey, 5-0! Monday!
3rd and 2, Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the give, this is Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And now Stafford must not be pleased with something. He's going to turn, and he signals for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be out of bounds. A few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Bobby Brown. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Throwing on second and long. Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
13X.
Walker now. Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4.
13X.
It'll be a gain of just... Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Geno Smith taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll run here with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Stafford now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. Down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Akers is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's Akers. They try and run. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Play action. It's Smith. They'll roll him out right. He completes this to Walker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Walker. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Ready.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a wrap. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Set. Hey, 15.
On first down, Stafford here. A quick throw, but incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And now it's 2nd down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Middle of the field to Jefferson. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
140 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Smith here, an audible at the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
He'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on,